Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm الزهراني, an English teacher from Saudi Arabia and خبرات participant. Today, we are visiting with Shelley Parks from Francis Howell School District. Ms. Parks has been named the 2019 Mizori Teacher of the Year for her amazing work as an English high school teacher. Becoming Teacher of the Year is something many teachers dream of. The award can provide validation for years of hard work and sacrifice for the teaching profession. This award requires going above and beyond the regular duties of a teacher to truly make an impact on a school, district, or community. Thanks for joining us, Ms. Parks, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You currently teach English at Francis Howell High School. Could you tell us about where and how long you have taught?
Sure. I started off teaching in Ellsbury High School, which is pretty rural, about 30 or 40 miles from here. But I only taught there for one semester, and then this is my 17th year at Francis Howell North High School. We have 3 high schools in the district, and this one is North.
Who or what inspired you to become a teacher?
Initially, I was inspired by my mom. She just retired from Missouri Public Schools after 40 years in the classroom. So that was really cool. And I just knew my friends had her for a teacher and loved her. And she was just this awesome, respected woman. And so she inspired me first. But then I also got to teach English in Romania for a little bit, just for a summer, and that really validated for me that I wanted to teach English.
You have been selected as Mizori Teacher of the Year by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. What criteria do they have?
So they just said that you have to be a highly qualified teacher, you have to be a leader in the community, in the teaching profession. You have to have exhibited different types of successes in the classroom and things like that. And then it really is a nomination and application process. And so they start with building Teachers of the Year. And then I was able in 2018 to be the Teacher of the Year for the entire Francis Howell School District. Then each school district picks one teacher that goes to the next competition. And out of those teachers, they narrow it down to 32 teachers across the state. From those 32 regional Teachers of the Year, they pick 7. The 7 of us went and interviewed in Jeff City, and then of the 7 of us, they picked 1. And so that is how that whole process went down.
Oh, wow. So you were selected over 32 other Missouri teachers to receive this honor?
Yes.
Did the selection surprise you?
It did. Yeah, I think you do good things and you work hard for kids, but I don't think there's ever a time as a teacher that you feel like you have it all figured out or that you've arrived or anything like that. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just a work in progress like everybody else.
Okay. Would you tell us what have you done to be awarded as Missouri Teacher of the Year?
I think probably some things that have stood out that they appreciated. I have led our entire staff in professional development. I'm really big, you can see in my room, I don't have desks, individual desks, because I do a lot of stuff with the teams. So cooperative learning is one thing that I spend a lot of time on. So I trained the whole staff here on that. I've written a lot of curriculum. I'm a department chair, so I'm also in charge of the whole English department and just help teachers, in different ways in their classrooms and things like that. So I think, and I'm in charge of student council at our school, which is a big club, and it has this, shares the student voice of the school and shares any student concerns and things like that. So I just think I've had my hand in a few different things, leadership-wise.
No wonder they choose you.
You're so sweet.
Do you feel obligated to other educators? Are you doing workshops for other schools?
Yeah, they can call me and I can do workshops, and I for sure feel like it is my job to have the voice of Missouri teachers shared. And so anywhere I go speak, I try to share what's going on in Missouri schools that is really awesome. And then I also try to share some of our concerns so people can hear and try to make some change in education.
Okay. Is there like somewhere online readers can get in touch with you?
So I do have, I have a Facebook. I have my Missouri Teacher of the Year Facebook it's Shelley Parks 2019 Missouri Teacher of the Year. And then I have Shelley Parks Teach on Instagram and Shelley Parks 5 on Twitter. So I would love for people to reach out that way.
Yeah, sure. What do you think of building positive relationships with students and their parents?
I think that is the key to classroom success. I think you can plan the best lessons in the world, and if you don't have kids who respect you and want to work really hard for you, then it doesn't matter anyway. But that's the thing that I feel like I pride myself on. I care about names a lot, and so I learn the kids' names the first day of school. And then just caring about them as people. But parents are really vital too. This morning in my class, we're sharing out in my first hour the kids' hopes and dreams for their future because it's a college-bound class. But I also had their parents write them a letter. And so today, they don't know that their parents wrote them a letter, but today, after they share their hopes and dreams, they'll read a letter from their parents, sharing their hopes and dreams for their future. And so I just think having the parents as a partner is really important.
I love that.
Thank you.
Principal Nathan Hostetler said that you hold yourself to the highest standards, living by the maximum. Can you share some ways that others can constantly bring positive energy to their classroom?
Yeah, that was a nice compliment by Dr. Hostetler. When he talked about that, he talked about my teaching philosophy a little bit. I have 3 of my own little kids at home, and they're in school. And so the thing that I put a Post-it on my desk, but it says, if it's not good enough for my kids, it's not good enough for my students. And so I really try. I mean, every parent wants what's best for their own kids. Sure. And of course, you're working hard and you're loving and you're compassionate. And I want to bring that same level that I want for my own kids to my students in the class. And so he was talking about that when he said that. But yeah, I just want to bring them my best every day because there's teachers across this district who are bringing their best to my own children. So I just think we're all obligated to each other.
Sure. What challenges have you faced along the way to where you are now? Have you ever felt fed up with any aspect of education?
Yeah, I think you get that way sometimes for sure. I mean, as an English teacher, grading can be exhausting and tiring, and lots of, you guys know that too.
Yeah, I could tell.
The grading load can be heavy. And then I think, it's easy to get discouraged when you see stories about violence in schools. And it's easy to get discouraged when you see teachers' classrooms being underfunded and things like that. So I think it is easy to get discouraged, but I think when we go back to the heart of why we care about doing this, it's relationships with kids and the meaningful aspect of our profession. And I think you just have to remind yourself of that. My intention is to share all the joyful parts of our profession because I know at least in the United States in the past 10 years, 23% fewer college students are going into teacher ed programs. And that's a huge decrease. And of course, you guys know this too, we can't continue without teachers. And so I think it's really important to recruit people to our profession.
Sure. Do you prefer to stick to the textbooks and traditional methods of teaching?
No, not really. Now, I think in my AP Lit class, of course, we're reading classic literature and things like that. So we're always with novels, but I try to find a lot of current events mostly. And we also have a cart of Chromebooks, and so I'm able to use a lot of technology with the kids too.
So what do you think makes a teacher effective?
I think loving kids, I think having really high expectations, but then I think the kids knowing that you will be right beside them, helping them meet those expectations is most important.
Sure.
And then, of course, being collaborative, because there are so many good teachers surrounding you that if you just isolate yourself and do your own thing, I think you're missing out. So I think really collaborating and reaching out to other people is helpful too.
Ms. Parks, what has been your best moment teaching?
The moment that makes me always happiest is when kids in my classroom decide that they want to be teachers, and they share that. I think that just shows that you made your job look rewarding and meaningful and fun, and so other people want to join you. And so I love that. I currently have 4 students who are English teachers, and it's just so neat to see them taking on that love and passion in their own classrooms.
Sure. Thank you for your time. We have been speaking with Shelley Barks from Francis Howell School District, Missouri Teacher of the Year. Congratulations again, and hope you would go in to be National Teacher of the Year.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.